Okay, so you may hear construction noise. I'm just giving you a warning because they're doing construction to a nearby apartment and it's been blaring all day. So if it picks up in this video, FYI, that's what it is. My name is Erica R. Meyer of ReframeItStoryMeditation.com. I help women entrepreneurs reduce stress through positive storytelling. And it was the loss of my father to cancer in 2015 that inspired curiosity about positivity and positive mindset and how that might affect the physical body. And through that experience, the Reframe It brand was born. Reframe It the book. I haven't pulled out this baby in a while. Reframe It the book, available on Amazon, and special order it through any local indie. They have access to it. And Reframe It Story Meditation, as well as the Reframe It online course. I haven't talked about my online course in a while. It helps you to dive deeper into the principles of Reframe It. However, the Reframe It online course is in the process of being revamped, revised, re-recorded, and will be made available exclusively to my Reframe It Story Meditation subscribers only. It's going to be another perk of subscription. ReframeItStoryMeditation.com/preview gets you 2 free story meditations to give it a shot, because the subscription service, the meditations themselves are very non-traditional and unconventional. You are the main character of each story, and you're guided through different scenarios and scenes. You get a new one every week. The story changes every week, and you're guided through ways to help you improve positive mindset, positive action, and reframing. I started a series called The Story Behind the Story, where I decided to give a little bit of a peek behind the curtain of how some story meditations were, how they were developed, how they were written, what inspired them, that kind of thing. This past week, my subscribers got a story meditation called Baggage Claim. Baggage Claim. 2 things inspired it. One, it was one of my scenarios in my book coming to life. In this book, there are 25 scenarios. It's a picture book for adults, by the way. 25 scenarios, common scenarios that cause stress, anger, and frustration in our lives. And I offer 2 ways to reframe them positive in the moment so that you can lift unnecessary stress off your life. And the more you do that, the more it becomes kind of a gut reaction, and the less stress that you'll have, like compounded upon stuff that, is real stress, big stress, not stupid stuff like getting stuck in traffic, things you can't control, late flights, things like that. Well, this was called Baggage Claim, and that was, this was inspired by scenario number 21 in my book. Ignore this. This is an early edition in which I wrote up stuff in it. Scenario number 21. And so you're guided through the meditation. You're experiencing a really difficult travel day, and you are having to visit the baggage claim office. And I don't need to tell you why you need to do that. But it is what you encounter and what you see in the baggage claim office that gives you inspiration, that gives you kind of rewires your mindset, because you see how the person behind the counter, the baggage claim agent, is acting. So only my subscribers know how this story turned out, and you have to be one to hear the whole story. However, another piece of it, how I came up with the idea for it, I had a memory of, I guess it was a boss. Maybe it I don't think he was ever my boss, but he was somebody who was in a supervisory role. Back in college, this was 20 plus years ago. I think I held this job it was 20 plus years ago. My best friend and I, we used to conduct phone surveys over the phone. We used to conduct surveys over the phone, like for radio stations and that kind of thing. I mean, we were working for a company that was their job, kind of like telemarketing, but not. You would just call people about surveys, and conduct a phone survey about how they liked their, radio station or their newspaper service or that kind of thing, right? We only lasted in that job for 2 weeks. We hated it. But anyway, the man who was in charge of training us, this book keeps falling. The man who was in charge of training us, I remember him telling a story about how he used to be somebody who worked in baggage claim. And he loved that job. And he said he used to be the guy behind the counter who was basically the first line of defense, the first person that somebody would see when they went into the office to go inquire about their missing bag. And he said he loved that job because he had the attitude and he had the mindset and he had like the training, I guess, to diffuse diffuse their anger. Because he goes, most people going into baggage claim, they're pissed off. You know what I mean? Or the baggage claim office. They're already mad. And some people these days, I mean, I've been in the baggage claim office on a number of occasions, and there are people that are kind and considerate and patient and all that, but there are some that are not. You know what I mean? And so he said he used to really enjoy the ones that came in hot. You know what I mean? And that he was able to kind of he was calm, he was collected, he was able to really diffuse their anger. He was very skilled at that, which is probably the reason why he was in the industry of telemarketing / phone survey type thing, because I mean, people on the other line, they are not happy usually when they get a call, regardless if it's something for innocent like a survey. They don't want to be bugged. I mean, we know this, for a fact. And so thinking about that, I'm just like, oh man, I would love to put somebody behind the baggage claim, counter, kind of inspired by him. And that's what I did. That's what I did for the story. So it had two inspirations. It had my book, kind of was the jumping off point, and then scenario number 21. If you have the book, yeah, you can go back to it. If you don't, you can order it. And the man that I used to, I worked with briefly when I was I don't know, maybe 20, 21, probably 19, who knows. Anyway, that is it for this week. You probably won't be seeing much activity unless that you're watching this on Instagram. You probably won't be seeing much on the Facebook side of things. We're going on vacation for about a week, and so I probably won't be very present. However, if you're on Instagram, that's probably where I'll be hanging out in Instagram stories, although not really posting about work. So anyway, you guys have an amazing week, amazing Tuesday, and keep reframing, keep on trucking, stay positive, happy reframing. Bye, guys.